Pre-foreclosure leads are your fastest path to motivated sellers. Notice of Default and Lis Pendens filings are public documents recorded by county courthouses. They're the legal signals that a property owner is at risk of losing their home. The fastest way to find them is to monitor county records through data feeds or county APIs within 24 to 48 hours of recording. You need three things: access to real-time filings from your target counties, a system that flags these documents as soon as they're recorded, and an automated workflow to contact the property owner within the same day. Companies like Batch Data capture Node and Lis Pendens filings across thousands of counties daily and deliver them via API. Once you have a list of properties, you segment by foreclosure stage. Early stage means more options for the owner. Later stage means more urgency. Then you outreach through a coordinated sequence. A professional letter, a phone call, and a text message, all initiated within 24 to 48 hours. That speed is what separates agents who close these deals from those who never get a callback. Notice of Default and Lis Pendens are the two primary documents that signal a property is in foreclosure. They look different depending on your state's foreclosure process. Notice of Default is filed in non-judicial states: California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, and others. It's the formal notice to the homeowner that they've missed payments and the lender is beginning the foreclosure process. Lis Pendens, Latin for pending suit, is used in judicial states where the foreclosure must go through court. It's a public notice that a lawsuit has been filed and the property is at the center of that legal action. Both documents are recorded with the county clerk and instantly become public record. ATOM, which covers 158 million U.S. properties and validates data through a rigorous 20-step process, tracks both document types across all U.S. counties. For you as an agent or investor, the distinction matters because it tells you the timeline. Non-judicial foreclosures move faster, typically 4 to 6 months from notice of default to auction. Judicial foreclosures take longer, often 9 months to a year, because they require court proceedings. Longer timelines mean more opportunity to contact and negotiate with the property owner. Either way, these documents are free, public, and the moment they're recorded, they become your lead signal. The pre-foreclosure lead discovery process works in 3 stages: recording, data aggregation, and alert delivery. When a notice of default or Lis Pendens is filed, the county clerk records it into the county's document management system. That happens during business hours, and the document becomes public record immediately. Within 24 to 48 hours, data aggregators like Batch Data pull those filings from county systems, sometimes directly via county APIs, sometimes through their own county court monitoring networks. Batch Data sources daily updates from thousands of counties and makes them available through their own API, which real estate platforms, brokers, and investors integrate into their CRM systems. The moment a new filing is captured and delivered to your system, an alert triggers. That's when speed becomes critical. Leads contacted within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to convert than leads contacted after delays, according to Contempo Themes research. Why? Because the property owner just received notice or is likely aware of the filing. They're in an urgent problem-solving mindset. But within hours, they start contacting other agents, attorneys, or lenders. By the time 24 hours pass, your callback is competing with everyone else who found the lead. That's why Goliath Data and similar platforms emphasize real-time delivery and automated initial contact. Your workflow must compress from filing discovery to outreach initiation to maximize conversion odds. The mechanism is simple: public data plus speed plus automation equals deals. Step 1. Choose your data source. Decide whether you'll pull pre-foreclosure filings directly from county records or use a third-party aggregator. County records are free but require manual checks daily, not scalable. Aggregators like Batch Data or ATOM charge monthly fees but deliver automated feeds to your CRM. For most agents and investors, the aggregator route saves time and improves speed. Step 2. Select your target counties and property criteria. You don't need nationwide data. Focus on your farm area or your investment zones. Set filters for property value, lender type, and foreclosure stage. This step cuts noise and focuses your outreach budget. Step 3. Integrate the data feed with your CRM. Your pre-foreclosure lead list is worthless if it sits in an inbox or spreadsheet. Connect your data source to a CRM platform. Many brokers use Boomtown, which combines IDX websites with a predictive CRM and handles lead assignment automatically. Once integrated, new filings should auto-populate as leads and assigned to you or your team without manual entry. Step 4. Trigger your outreach sequence within 24 hours. Develop a template letter introducing yourself and offering non-pressured consultation. Schedule a voice call for the same day or next morning, and send a follow-up text with your contact information. That 3-touch sequence, letter, call, text, within 24 to 48 hours is what batch data research identifies as the conversion-driving protocol. Don't skip the letter. It establishes credibility before you call. Step 5. Track and nurture non-responses. Many property owners won't answer on the first attempt. Implement a 30-day follow-up sequence. Additional calls, letters, and emails spaced every 3 to 5 days. The property owner's timeline is still moving. You up, and persistence pays. Log all attempts in your CRM and segment by response status so you can focus your energy on warm leads. An investor in Texas set up a pre-foreclosure lead system using batch data in Q1 2026. She selected Harris County as her primary farm. High volume, diverse property values, and a mix of non-judicial foreclosures. She integrated the data feed into her CRM, which auto-tagged incoming leads and sent her a daily digest at 6 a.m. of all new notice of default filings from the prior day. Her team of 2 agents then worked a triage protocol. They called high-equity properties, over $200K in estimated equity, the same day, sent letters to mid-range properties, and queued lower-equity properties for secondary follow-up. In the first 90 days, her system surfaced 47 pre-foreclosure leads. 23 of them answered and agreed to a consultation. 12 ultimately worked with her to sell the property, 6 via a direct wholesale deal, 4 through a traditional listing agreement, and 2 as subject to transactions. Her average deal size was $185K. Her cost per lead was roughly $47, monthly data fee divided by leads captured, so her cost per conversion was just over $400 per closed deal. Compare that to traditional lead sources. MLS listings cost $50 to $150 per lead with lower motivation, and cold call campaigns cost $100 to $300 per lead with subpar conversion rates. Her pre-foreclosure system was cheap, fast, and predictable. By Q2 2026, she expanded to 3 additional counties using the same playbook. Speed and consistency were the drivers. She never let a lead sit more than a few hours before initial contact, and she tracked every outreach in her CRM so her team never duplicated efforts or dropped follow-ups. Mistake 1. Waiting too long to contact. Agents often treat pre-foreclosure leads as lower priority. They're messier, the owners are stressed, and the deal structure is unfamiliar. So they contact the lead 3, 4, even 5 days after the notice of default is recorded. By then, the homeowner has already consulted attorneys, called their lender, or reached out to other agents. Your conversion rate plummets. Fix. Automate your first contact to trigger within 2 hours of the filing reaching your system. A simple voice message or text saying you saw the filing and want to help is enough. You don't need a perfect pitch. You need to be first. Mistake 2. Using aggressive or predatory language. Pre-foreclosure sellers are stressed and defensive. If your letter or call comes across as opportunistic, I buy problem properties, act now before you lose everything, the owner will hang up or delete your message. They'll assume you're trying to exploit them. Fix. Lead with empathy and education. Your message should sound like, I saw your notice of default was filed. I work with homeowners in your situation, and I'd like to explore your options, selling, loan modification, or other paths forward. No obligation. Can we talk this week? That framing opens doors. Mistake 3. Not tracking or following up systematically. If you don't log every call, message, and response in your CRM, follow-ups fall through cracks. A homeowner who doesn't answer on day 1 might answer on day 8 after they've exhausted other options. But if your team doesn't have a structured follow-up sequence, that second window closes. Fix. Implement a 30-day follow-up calendar inside your CRM. Schedule touch points automatically. A pre-foreclosure lead should receive contact on days 1, 3, 7, 14, and 21. Most deals close after the 3rd or 4th touch. not the first. Mistake 4. Ignoring legal compliance. Fair lending laws and TCPA regulations apply to pre-foreclosure outreach just as much as any other lead source. If you call a number on the National Do Not Call Registry without proper licensing, or if you send letters that violate fair lending rules by targeting based on race or national origin, you're exposing yourself to fines and lawsuits. Fix. Use a compliant platform. Batch Data and other reputable aggregators already filter for TCPA compliance, and Boomtown and similar CRMs have built-in compliance workflows. Know your state's foreclosure timeline and laws. Consult a real estate attorney about your messaging. The rule that separates successful pre-foreclosure investors from the rest: speed and empathy combined. Move faster than everyone else, but sound like a helper, not a predator. Track everything. Follow up systematically. Compliance is non-negotiable. Do those 3 things, and pre-foreclosure leads become your most consistent and profitable source. If you're looking to build this pipeline, check the links in the description for data platforms and CRM integrations. Subscribe for more lead generation and automation breakdowns.